Hey, welcome to Rygaard Creations. In this video, I will show you a great surprise. How to add brushes, tools, and commands from the left panel of the toolset.cpp script interface to the advanced custom right-click menu in the Rygaard Creations custom room, okay? Great. With this, we'll be able to have quick access to the most used features, or even, if you want, add the vast majority of the tools, brushes, and commands that exist here in this left panel of the interface into the advanced right-click menu, okay? In order for us to be able to access the functions that correspond to the tools, brushes, and commands, we need to open the toolset.cpp script. Through this button, Edit Script for the toolset. In this script, I will select all the codes by pressing Ctrl A on the keyboard. And I'm going to press Ctrl C on the keyboard to copy. I will close the script toolset.cpp. I'm not going to save it. And I'm going to click on this button to create a new file. In this new file, I'm going to press Ctrl V on the keyboard so that I can paste all the codes that I just copied from the toolset.cpp script. Great. I will minimize the Notepad++. And in this Edit Room window, I will open the right-click script rmb.cpp by clicking on this button, Edit Script for the RMB action. Now, it's time to start the process of adding the features to the right-click menu, okay? First, before the main function, right here, I'm going to create a new function called void Rygaard tools. Open parenthesis, closes parenthesis, opening curly bracket, and closing curly bracket. Now that we've just created this function, I will need to create conditional structures. And so, tell 3DCoat when and how the features will be shown to work correctly in the right-click menu, okay? That means we'll tell 3DCoat what will happen when we are in surface mode, proxy mode, and voxels mode. So, here inside the Rygaard tools function, I'm going to create and add all the necessary conditional structures for this function. Perfect. I am sure you already know what this all means. But let me quickly explain what these conditional structures do. The first conditional checks if we are in proxy mode. If that is true, then all the code inside the block of this conditional structure will be executed. And the result of this is that these features will be shown in the right-click menu, okay? Now, if this condition is false, the script will go to the next condition, in which it checks if we are in surface mode. And if this is true, that we really are in surface mode, then all the functions that are here inside this conditional structure block will be executed. And the result is that these functions will be shown in the right click menu, okay? But if this condition is false, then the script goes to the last condition, which is else. In this case, the else is the voxels mode check. So, if this condition is true, this means that we are in voxels mode. Then, all the functions of this conditional structure will be executed. And the result of this is that we'll have the functionality of this condition shown in the right click menu, okay? Great. The next step is to add the functions corresponding to the brushes, tools, and commands into the different conditional structures of the Rygaard tools function. The first rule is to pay attention to which features exist in proxy mode, surface mode, and voxels mode. Just so for the functionalities to work correctly, without any kind of instability to cause problems in 3DCoat, okay? I would like to warn you that I will choose different features of each type to demonstrate to you how the customization works here inside the rmb.cpp script. And so, with the knowledge gained, you can add the features you want to your own right-click menu. Sounds good, right? The first feature will be the Move brush. I go into the toolset.cpp script. And here, inside this script, I will look for the function corresponding to the Move brush, which is right here. I'm going to select the entire function. Press Ctrl+C on the keyboard to copy it. And back to the script rmb.cpp. Inside each conditional structure, I will press Ctrl+V to paste. I added the Move brush function inside the three conditional structures just because I'm sure that this functionality exists and works correctly in the three different modes of 3DCoat. The next step is a very important and extremely necessary rule. Pay close attention. All functions that exist within the rmb.cpp script must be of type or named menu item so that they can be recognized by the script and work correctly, okay? So, for all the functions that I copy from the script toolset.cpp and paste here into the script rmb.cpp, I will always have to replace the word tools with the word menu, okay? So, I'm going to do that now. For each of these functions here. Perfect. Now that I have all the functions converted or rename it to menu, I'm going to need to do something else very important regarding the Rygaard tools function. Right now, the Rygaard tools function exists, but it's not being executed in the rmb.cpp script. So, in order for the Rygaard tools function to work, I'll have to tell 3DCoat to run this function. To do this, I go inside the main function, and in the position I want the features to appear inside the right-click menu. In my case, under the function menu item caved tool, that is the calculate curvature command, I will write here the name of the function Rygaard tools. Now, I'm going to add one more function that corresponds to a voxels mode feature, which is the sphere tool. So I'm going to go into the toolset.cpp script, and I'm going to look for the function that corresponds to the sphere tool. And it is right here. I'm going to select the entire function. Press Ctrl+C on the keyboard to copy it. And back to the script rmb.cpp. In the Rygaard tools function, inside the else conditional structure, under the move brush function, right here, I will press Ctrl+V on the keyboard to paste the function. And don't forget, we must replace the word tools with the word menu. Great. Now, it's time to prove to all of you that everything I have done here inside the script is correct. I will save the script, close it, go back to 3DCoat and click the OK button. And being in surface mode, when I click with the right mouse button, as you can see, I have successfully added the move brush here inside the advanced right-click menu, right? Right. Now, I go to the proxy mode. And once again, as you can see, I also have the move brush inside the right-click menu, right? Right. So, I'm going back to surface mode. And this time, I'm going to voxels mode. Here, inside voxels mode, I'm going to press the right mouse button. And as you can see, I have the move brush and the sphere tool inside the right click menu, right? Right. I will go back to surface mode. And I will return to the toolset.cpp script. Here, inside this script, I'm going to select and copy different types of functions that have parameters with curly bracket and some other functions that do not. And then I'm going to paste these functions into a separate file. But to speed up this process, I have already copied all functions into this separate file, okay? As you can see, here I have functions with parameters in curly bracket like the type FLT, fill, rapid, paint, relax, mask, transform, clone, and snake. And also, I have functions that have as parameters in brackets like extension and vox sculpt too. The next step is very important, and you, of course, already know it. I replace the word tools with the word menu in all functions, okay? To do this, I will click on this replace button. In the find what field, I'm going to type the word tools. And in the replace with field, I'm going to type the word menu. Now, I'm going to click on the replace all button. And automatically, the program has done the process of renaming all functions to menu item. Great. So, I'm going to select all these functions. Press Ctrl C on the keyboard to copy them. I will come back here in the toolset.cpp script to close it, minimize Notepad++, and I will open the script rmb.cpp by clicking the Edit Script for the RMB Action button. In the Rygaard Tools function, inside the conditional structure if is surface, right under the menu item function of the move brush, right here, I'm going to press Ctrl V on the keyboard to paste all these functions, okay? First of all, I quickly organize this script and add some separator bars through the menu separator function. I will copy this function, and among all these functions, I use the separator bar. That's it. Let's see the result of these changes I've made here in this script. I will save the script, close it, back to 3DCoat and click the OK button. In surface mode, with that smile on my face, I will click with the right click and as you can see, I only have a few features. Where are the other features I added? Yeah, that's right. Something happened. And because of that, not all the features I added for the right click menu are being shown, right? Right. Now, I will go back to the rmb.cpp script to fix this problem, okay? Actually, what happened was not a problem. I need to mention another very important rule for all of you. Pay close attention. If you use any function which has inside its parameter the opening and closing curly bracket, then this functionality will not appear in the right click menu, okay? So, the rule is very simple. In this case, inside the script rmb.cpp, whenever you see an opening curly bracket, the parameter type, and closing curly bracket, immediately you can delete this parameter, okay? So, I will delete all parameters containing curly bracket inside the function, okay? Perfect. Now, it's time to see what will happen in the right-click menu. I'll save the script, close it, back to 3DCoat and click the OK button. In Surface Mode, I'll right-click and, as you can see, I have successfully added all the features in the advanced custom right-click menu, right? Right. Perfect. The last thing I'd like to let you know is that since my Rygaard creation custom room is based on the sculpture room, so only the functions that correspond to the tools, brushes, and commands in the sculpture room toolset.cpp script will appear in the right-click menu and work correctly. As you can see, it's true. Believe me, I have tried to add features from the toolset.cpp script of the paint room and retopo room here in the right-click menu, but these features just appear here inside the right mouse button menu, but they don't work, okay? So far, I have not figured out how to make these features work, but figuring it out, for sure, I will make a video for you showing you how to fix this problem, okay? Great. I hope you have learned something new, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. See you there.